What up, gamers? Another beautiful day. Yeah, it's Monday. I know you guys were like, where's this dude at? Where's Chris at? Anyway, hope y'all doing good out there. Your 5 senses work. Health and strength is okay. Look, the Xbox Series S has one problem. It needs a Blu-ray drive. Everything else, the Xbox Series S, everything else is fine on it. The controller, the size of the console, the specs of the console, it's fine. The 1440p is fine, okay? Because me personally, it doesn't bother me one bit. But where the Xbox Series S is lacking, it needs a Blu-ray drive. Here's why. Some people can afford the internet, and others can't. So there's a lot of people out there that like Microsoft, that like playing on Xbox, and they can't afford the internet. So they might not have the money to get the Xbox Series X, the more powerful one, but they might have the money to get the but they have the money to get the Series S, right? And they can't afford the internet, right? So the Xbox Series S right now is lacking a Blu-ray drive, and that is the main problem with it. It's not the 1440p, it's not the RAM, it's not the CPU. That got nothing to do with it. It just needs a drive. And some people couldn't. Most people that play video games could care less about frame rates, or they could care less about frame rates or 8K or 4K. They just want a console so they can play the latest games, right? And this is where the Xbox Series S come in. The pricing for the Series S is fine. It's right. It's good. But it's missing one thing. It needs a Blu-ray drive on it, so you can play your physical games, and that's it. And that's the only thing that's holding it back, you know. And Microsoft need to look into this. They need to come up. They need to make an update for the Xbox Series S, where you can buy a USB Blu-ray drive and connect it to your Xbox Series S and play your physical games and play your Blu-rays. Okay, that's what Microsoft really needs to do. Really needs to do with the Xbox Series S. The pricing is fine. The specs is fine. The SSD, quick resume, and all that is fine. It's just missing one thing. It needs a Blu-ray drive, and that's it. You know, 1440p is fine. You know, and like I tell you, most people could care less about frames, 4K or 8K. They just want the console so they can play their physical games, and that's it. You know, and Microsoft really needs to look into that, like making an update for the Xbox Series S, to where you can go to the computer store and get you a USB Blu-ray drive, any one of them, from any manufacturer, and it just works. You know, you just download the update via USB drive, and then install it on the Series X, and then you can play your games physically. Because some gamers, you know, they don't care about online play. You know, other gamers do, some don't. Some people just want to play the games to themselves and enjoy it. You know, and that's what Microsoft is missing out on. Yes, I mean, yeah, we're going into yes, some games are live service games, and they require online play. Then you have the other open world games that requires the same thing too. So, but some people don't care. But some gamers don't care about all that. They just want the console with a drive on it so they can play the games that they specifically like, and then go from there. You know what I'm saying? So Microsoft I think Phil Spencer and the entire Microsoft team need to look into this. You know, I think that's the only thing that's holding the Xbox Series X back. I mean Series S back. It doesn't have a Blu-ray drive on it, and that's it. You know, because when you get it, you have to have a internet connection to use it. But what if you don't have internet connection? So that's a sale. That's a sale you missed out. That's a sale you missed out on because the Xbox Series S doesn't have. The Xbox Series S requires you to be on the internet. But what if you don't want to be on the internet? That's a consumer you just missed out on. So, missed opportunities hurt. You know, in the video game industry, and Phil Spencer and the entire Xbox gaming division really need to take care of this. You know, because the Xbox Series S is fine. The specs is fine. The specs that it comes with is fine. It just needs a Blu-ray drive to where you can play the physical copies of games, you know, and then go from there, you know, because people out there in the world, you know, some people got to go to the library to use the internet. Some people got to go to the library or the bookstore to use the internet. But there might be a game on Xbox that they like. And the only way they can play it is if they're playing it offline. They might not be too big on online play, but they like to play games offline. And that's a sale you miss out on, you know, when your Xbox Series S don't have a Blu-ray drive on it, you know. And I think that's the only thing that's holding that console back. As far as everything goes, as far as everything else, you know, you need a that system needs a Blu-ray drive on it, you know, because like I said, some people don't care for online play, you know, but there's other games that's on the Xbox that they like, that's offline, that they can play to themselves, you know. Some people are not too big on online play, and you miss a customer. When you miss a consumer or a customer when the Xbox Series S don't have a Blu-ray drive on it, you know, they just want to get the console because it's small, it's neat, it's compact, it fits their style of it fits what they're looking for. But the console is missing one thing, and it's a Blu-ray drive, and that's it, you know, and that's an issue that, you know, that Microsoft really need to take care of. You know, some people they like the size of it, they like the color of it, but it's just missing that one little piece, a Blu-ray drive. You know, and there's plenty of USB Blu-ray drives that are out there, USB Blu-ray drives that are out there on the market, and all you gotta do is connect it to the USB port and then play your physical game. So Microsoft, the heads at Microsoft need to come up with an update for the Series S to where you can buy a USB Blu-ray drive and then connect it to the USB port on the Xbox Series S and then go from there. That's the only thing the console is missing, and that's it. But as far as everything else, the specs, the size, it's fine. It just needs that Blu-ray drive, and that's it. So anyway, that's my little 2 cents on it. Let me know what y'all think. What I'm gonna do is this: leave this video for y'all to enjoy. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, still a Star Wars and Star Trek thing. Bored, dark side. Cool. Peace.